What's good? I'm back again with another video, and today I'm going to be talking all about exfoliation, what it is, what it does, why we should be doing it, how to do it. I have recently been informed that a lot of people don't actually know why you should exfoliate or like what it is or even how to do it. So I just decided that I would make a video about it. So first things first, why should we exfoliate? What are the benefits of exfoliating? Exfoliating sheds dead skin cells. It reveals fresh new skin. It can repair sun-damaged skin or renew sun-damaged skin. It can reduce fine lines and wrinkles, and it can reduce acne. Now there are a few different types of exfoliation. Not every method works for every person. In fact, you will find that some methods work way better for you than others do. And you don't have to do all of these methods of exfoliation. Different people need different things, different methods, so just keep that in mind. If you are an avid viewer of my channel, you know that I talk about two different types of general exfoliation: physical exfoliation as well as chemical exfoliation. So let's break both of those down, shall we? So I'll start with physical exfoliation because I feel like that's what most people think exfoliation is. There's actually like different types of exfoliation, but most people know about physical exfoliation. So what are physical exfoliants? So physical exfoliants are typically like a scrub of some sort that gently exfoliates the surface of your skin to remove dead skin cells. Examples of physical exfoliants are like the Clarisonic brush, facial brushes, exfoliating towelettes, sugar scrubs, and things like that. One of my personal favorite physical exfoliants is the fresh sugar exfoliating scrub for the face. Such a good exfoliant. Love it! So a few do's and don'ts for physical exfoliants. Do scrub gently. You don't want to be too harsh. Don't be too rough with your physical exfoliant. All your skin needs is gentle friction to buff away dead skin cells. You don't want to be too harsh. You don't want to rub too hard because you are going to damage your skin barrier. I have a video series about the skin barrier, how you can tell if your skin barrier is damaged and whatnot. Basically like a skin barrier 101 series that you can watch right up here or in the description box down below. Do wash your brush head regularly if you are using a facial brush to exfoliate your skin. You don't want all that bacteria on your brush to spread all over your skin, so make sure that you are washing it pretty frequently. Switch it out. I think it's recommended to switch it out every 3 months or so. Make sure that you're maintaining your brush head as much as you're maintaining your skin. Don't apply pressure when you're using a Clarisonic brush or a spinning facial brush. The exfoliating on facial brushes comes from the brush head rotating or vibrating, so you don't really need to apply extra pressure. All you need to do is just turn on the facial brush and let it do its work. You don't want to apply any extra pressure because you do risk damaging your skin. If you are planning to use like a exfoliating scrub of some sort, do choose a scrub that contains a very gentle water-soluble ingredient like sugar or jojoba beads, etc., because they are water-soluble and they will not create micro tears on the skin. You don't want to use physical scrubs that contain fruit pits or nut shells or anything like that. When you're choosing a physical exfoliant, make sure that you're choosing something like sugar or jojoba beads or anything that's water soluble and isn't too harsh on the skin. Physical exfoliants are great, but if you have sensitive or sensitized skin, it might be a little bit too harsh for your skin, so that's why a lot of people prefer chemical exfoliation. So what are chemical exfoliants? So chemical exfoliants are ingredients in skincare products that exfoliate by aiding the skin in cell turnover, thus removing dead skin cells and revealing fresh, new, bright, exfoliated skin. I don't know why that was in quotations because that's what happens. So there are two types of chemical exfoliants. There are AHAs or alpha hydroxy acids, and then there are also BHAs, which are beta hydroxy acids. So AHAs are most commonly used by folks whose primary skin concerns are things like rough texture, fine lines, dull skin, uneven skin tone, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and things like that. Basically any skin concern regarding the outermost layer of your skin. BHAs, on the other hand, are oil soluble, so they can actually penetrate the deeper layers of your skin, get into that pore lining and clear everything out. So that's why BHAs are really great for people with oily skin like me, acne prone skin like me, or blackheads, because BHAs gets down into that pore lining, whoosh, 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 cleans everything out, whoosh, and pushes it to the surface. I hope you guys really enjoyed my sound effects. I am a professional, do not worry about it. So I'll give you some examples of chemical exfoliants. So examples of AHAs are products that contain ingredients like glycolic acid or lactic acid, etc. There's so many different types of acids out there. However, the most commonly used in skincare that I would say, or that I've personally seen, is glycolic acid. It is believed that glycolic acid molecules are the smallest, and so they work more effectively in a shorter amount of time. They work more efficiently, essentially. It's believed that they're able to penetrate the outermost layer of the skin because they are smaller molecules. So BHAs come in the form of salicylic acid. You'll notice that in a lot of skincare products targeting acne-prone skin, a lot of those products contain an ingredient called salicylic acid. That's because, like I said before, BHAs, or salicylic acid, gets deep down into the pores. It's oil soluble, it gets into the pore lining and clears everything out. Salicylic acid, I believe, is derived from willow bark, which has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties, so it actually reduces inflammation as it is working. So that's why I really like salicylic acid. I noticed that whenever I have, like, you know how you can feel those pimples under the skin? That's like cystic acne. I get like 1 or 2 of those a month. When I feel it coming in and it hurts, I will take some salicylic acid, like a serum, and then I will just like apply it onto the bump that I feel is coming in, and it will actually reduce inflammation and not hurt as much when it comes through. So I really like salicylic acid for that reason. Now, the biggest question that people have about chemical exfoliants is like, how the hell do I use them? And it honestly all depends on the type of product that you're using. Chemical exfoliants can come in the form of toners, essences, serums. They can come in creams, they can come in like a cleanser form. It really all depends on the type of product that you're using. So what I would say is to just follow the directions on the back of the jar or on the packaging. It will tell you everything you need to know about how to use that product. You know, toners, you usually just swipe it on your face and it's a leave-on product. Creams, obviously, you generally use it as a cream and you leave it on your face because it also moisturizes. But there's also like exfoliating masks that you leave on your face for like 10 minutes and then you wash it off. It really all depends on the product, so make sure you're reading the directions on the back of the packaging. So chemical exfoliants might be better for you if you have sensitive skin because they're not physically abrasive. The thing with chemical exfoliants is that you have to use them properly, or else you risk compromising your skin barrier, causing more damage than good. You want to make sure that you're doing it correctly. So I have a few do's and don'ts for you guys to serve as a guideline for what you should and should not do when using chemical exfoliants. Do introduce exfoliants into your skincare routine very slowly and make sure that you're patch testing them. The reason why it's recommended to do this, whenever you're using a new exfoliant or any skincare product in general that's new, you always want to patch test. I generally try to patch test like around this area, so I patch test like around my ear and also on my neck because it's like, it usually gets covered by my hair, so if I do have a reaction, I can like cover it up, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why you want to do this is because you want to make sure that you're not allergic to any of the ingredients inside that skincare product, and you want to make sure that it doesn't like break you out or anything. So I would say to like use it once a week in a very small like patch of skin, and then once you ensure that you have no negative reaction to it, you can step it up to once or twice a week. Don't over exfoliate. Over-exfoliating can damage your skin barrier and simply make your problems worse. Again, I talk a lot about the skin barrier in my Skin Barrier 101 series. If you want to check it out in the description box down below. I talk about why your skincare products probably aren't working, how you can tell if your skin barrier has been compromised or damaged. Everything about the skin barrier is down there. Only exfoliate when you feel like your skin needs it. I have been testing out exfoliants for almost 2 years now, so I kind of have a really good idea of what my skin does and doesn't like, or what it can and can't handle. So I highly encourage you to start introducing them to your skin very slowly. Patch test them. Don't over exfoliate, kids. Do use both BHAs and AHAs, but only use them if you really need to. So you can use BHAs to keep your skin clear of acne and blackheads, and then you can use AHAs to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles and uneven skin tone. Contrary to popular belief, you can use both AHAs and BHAs. You can use both of them, but it is not recommended to use them at the same time. It is recommended to alternate the days and the times that you use them. So you can use a BHA in the morning on Monday, and then on Wednesday you can use an AHA at night. You know what I mean? So you want to kind of like alternate when you use them. It's not recommended to use them at the same time because you risk over exfoliating and, you know, sensitizing your skin. So you want to be very wary of things like that. Don't chemically exfoliate every day. Now, sun products might be gentle enough for you to use every day, but as someone who has very recently compromised their skin barrier, I would highly recommend only exfoliating once or twice a week. If you don't feel like your skin needs to be exfoliated, then like just don't do it. Just don't go overboard. If you're young, your skin does a really good job of like renewing skin cells on its own. It just needs a little boost sometimes if you have like acne prone skin or oily skin. Just don't overdo it. Love your skin, be gentle. It doesn't need all these active ingredients and acids all the time. Just, you know, take a chill pill. Do wear sunscreen. I mean, you should be wearing sunscreen regardless, but using AHAs can increase your skin's photosensitivity to the sun. So you want to make sure that if you do have AHAs in your skincare routine, that you use sunscreen every single day. And it's not recommended to use an AHA in the morning. I personally use AHAs only at night just to be safe, you know what I'm saying? I will have like a little cheat sheet and a blog post that accompanies this video in the description box down below, as well as some product recommendations that I personally use that I love. I'm not a professional, I'm not an esthetician, I'm not a dermatologist, so all of the information that I've learned about this topic has been learned from my dermatologist, my esthetician, as well as a bunch of skincare scientific journals. So if you have any questions, I will try to answer them to the best of my ability and include sources if you guys feel like you want to read more on them. But I just wanted to put that disclaimer in this video, just in case someone's like, you're not even a professional, sis. I never claimed to be. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give this video a thumbs up if this video helped you at all. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace! Wow.